Chapter 4. I don't think it is a dream. Number 4. It seems that I can't learn skills just from touching another person's body. Tae Hyuk had deliberately touched Yoo Cheol-ho's hand as he was giving him the money. However, there was no reaction from the mirror. Then what is it? Surely it wasn't just the robbery skill? There was just too much that he didn't know. Let's just think about Yoo Cheol-ho first. It was impossible for him to catch the killer directly. He didn't even know the success rate of robbery, so it was suicidal to act while believing in it. Then there was only one thing left. The prosecutors assured that they would be able to catch Yoo Cheol-ho tomorrow. However, according to Tae Hyuk's dream, Yoo Cheol-ho would start fleeing across the country for more than a month. Within that time period, 3 innocent civilians would be killed. The most important thing was for Tae-hyun to deviate from the predetermined date. If Yoo Cheol-ho were caught today, then the 3 victims that were supposed to die would be saved in the end. He hoped that he could change the future. Tae Hyuk hurried into action. Yes. I will call a reliable detective. Tae Hyuk thought about who to contact while searching through his pockets. He then pulled out his handphone to make a call. There's no more battery. It was an old-fashioned flip phone that he inherited from his sister. Even if he charged it every day, it was still a junk phone that would quickly run out of power. Tae Hyuk went to a nearby convenience store and charged his handphone. A few minutes would be enough to make one call. The TV in the store was showing news about Yoo Cheol-ho. Finally, there is a reward of 50 million won. However, his location is still unknown. Bounty. Tae Hyuk almost fell backwards at that word. Didn't I think of it before? He is an escaped prisoner, so naturally there will be a reward. Come to think of it, his brother had said something similar this morning. At first, this was simply to check if he was in a dream or not. Then he suddenly learned a strange crime skill, but this fact wasn't too important. 50 million won. It was an amount that allowed him to not only buy clothes for his hard-working sister, but also allowed them to get out of the monthly rented semi-basement room. The person he called would be someone who would obtain a huge merit. Therefore, he wanted to give it to someone he knew. Yes. I will call Cho Kang-sik-hyung. He was a crime squad investigator who had questioned Tae Hyuk several times in the past. He was one of the few people who treated Tae Hyuk as a human instead of a death row inmate. His promotion luck was quite bad, despite having a vibrant sense of justice, so he was still in the field despite being in his late 40s. Tae-chi should be roughly in his 30s right now. After confirming that the battery was charged to a certain extent, Tae Hyuk pressed a number. This is the Gangdong police station. I wish to speak to Detective Cho Kang-sik. Yes, I understand. There was a moment of silence before Cho Kang-sik's voice was heard. Yes, the phone has been changed. I am Cho Kang-sik of the Gangdong police station's second team. Will I really get a reward if I catch Yoo Cheol-ho? Tae Hyuk asked directly. If it's to be directly. Or can it just be a crucial tip that leads to the arrest? Hey, are you a high school student? Why are you making a prank call? If I catch you then I'll be angry. It was a reaction that Tae Hyuk had expected from Cho Kang-sik. He was more like a neighborhood hyung than a detective. It is real. But is it in cash? What are the tax percentages? Hyung is busy so I'm hanging up. It is definitely Yoo Cheol-ho. Isn't this a situation where you have to find every grain of rice that Yoo Cheol-ho shed while eating? How about just checking it out? If he'll do it, I hope it is real or I will one-punch you so hard that 3 teeth will be knocked out. Yes. How did you even see him? I made a delivery. Even an escaped prisoner has to eat. Tae Hyuk smiled widely. Despite his crude way of speaking, Cho Kang-sik was a thorough detective. He would check any minor clue directly. Tae Hyuk told Kang-sik his location. Fuck. It is real. To think that he was hiding in this type of place. Son of a bitch. He used the walkie-talkie, requesting that reinforcements be sent from the investigation headquarters. I found where he is hiding. Location. Kang-sik patted Tae Hyuk's head. Sorry for doubting you. No problem. Please be sure to catch him. Then, watch as I catch him. Tae Hyuk licked the ice cream Kang-sik bought him and watched the arrest operation. The rest happened quickly. The investigation had been in trouble because there were no witnesses to report the location. But now they knew exactly where he was hiding. Cho Kang-sik acted quickly. After contacting the Special Investigation Headquarters, dozens of police cars arrived. Tae Hyuk watched in interest as they broke through the door of the building. Yoo Cheol-ho took off the clothes that he was wearing and started to run away quickly. Cho Kang-sik threw himself onto Yoo Cheol-ho, like a hawk hunting its prey. Yoo Cheol-ho was handcuffed and started screaming. Fuck. Which son of a bitch knew I was here? Tell me. I'll bite off the flesh on their bones. Yoo Cheol-ho was taken away by 5 police officers while still furiously struggling. Tae Hyuk just watched as he put the last bit of ice cream in his mouth. Ah, cool. It was sweet and delicious. After Yoo Cheol-ho was dragged out, the police entered the church to find any remaining evidence. Cho Kang-sik continued walking around with the walkie-talkie to check if there were any more threats to Tae Hyuk, the witness. Tae Hyuk thought it was good that the tip went to him. Ah, Detective Nim. You were rejuvenated. You don't even have a pot belly anymore. It was so different from the Cho Kang-sik he remembered that Tae Hyuk couldn't help laughing. Only the eyes that burned with the flames of justice were the same. Detective Cho Kang-sik. You should now receive a special promotion. Brat. If you were facing any trouble, contact Hyung. But you don't look like the type who will be easily bullied. Ah. Have you eaten lunch? Shall Hyung buy you a bowl of jjajangmyeon? Wah. I gave you the top merit for catching this criminal, yet you only want to buy me a bowl of jjajangmyeon. Well. Do you want ttangseok as well? Nope. I've actually already eaten. Instead, there is something else I need your help with. Help me get the bounty money, as this is my first time. Cho Kang-sik chuckled. He seemed to like the bold Tae Hyuk. Haha. Doesn't it sound like you're planning to do this again? Pahaha. What is with that expression? Anyway. You are Tae Hyuk? Really? Thank you. Yoo Cheol-ho, that bastard, is a really dangerous guy. Had he escaped, then he would have definitely started killing again. We were able to catch him without any injury, thanks to your report. Tae Hyuk felt something hot rising from within his heart. He hadn't realized because he had been focused on the reward. Tae Hyuk had saved the lives of 3 future murder victims. The tragedy in the future had changed. It was at that moment. The mirror vibrated. I didn't bump into anyone. The crime skill robbery seemed to activate regardless of Tae Hyuk's will. However, there was the condition that he needed to touch the other person. He pulled out the mirror and checked the sentences. What is this?